Everybody come on, let's get down. Get down.
What I do on TikTok is, there's other musicians on there, of course, but it's a lot of singer-songwriters, piano, guitar, vocals. There are other bass players on there too. I'm not the only bass player. There's some really incredible bass players on there. But I think kind of the kind of approach that I am, kind of crazy looking guy, plays bass, plays funk specifically and dance music. And we've got this community here that's just unbelievable. We call them the Freak Squad. I'm Freak Bass. We call them the Freak Squad, and they're just so, they've all kind of become connected even when I'm not even in the mix. Like we have a Discord, for instance, and they'll go over there and hang out and talk for days and days. It's not like I have to be there. They're just having, so it's become this community thing, and that's one of the really cool things about TikTok. It's like all these communities are kind of created no matter what you're into. Yeah, I mean, one really cool thing that because of the Live Fest Awards, and you know this, and Dingwall knows this, they took a picture of me and my Dingwall bass and stuck us on Times Square. I mean, that was not even in my wheelhouse. So it wasn't like, I'm gonna go on TikTok and be on Times Square. I like never, and like someone like, oh yeah, this photographer like, oh yeah, we're gonna do you on Times Square. I was like, what? So I flew up there, I'm like, I gotta go see in person, like how many times in your life are you gonna see yourself on Times Square? So that TikTok's really good at like getting it outside of the bubble, I guess, yeah. The whole idea for my channel was, I was in my studio creating music every day. I'm like, what it'll be like if I just turn a camera on while I'm doing that, right? So I had no idea what to expect, and so I started doing that, and people started coming around, and so what I do now is I'll create like the blueprint for a groove or a song, and then perform them on TikTok Live, and kind of use the audience and community as kind of a test audience, and I can kind of see, oh, people really like, you can physically see the numbers. If I'm playing this song, all of a sudden the numbers start going up, more and more people are starting to zone in. And certain songs the opposite, that they might not be getting good response. So what we started doing is about a year ago is for our subscribers, we've been releasing one single every month for the whole year. And so if you subscribe, you get that single before it ends up being on Spotify and everything a month or so later, but they get to download it, stuff them, and then we have our community actually start naming the songs too as well. And now we're taking these songs, we've got obviously almost 12 songs, and those are going on vinyl in a couple months, and we're putting some of them on the cover with me as well. So it's become this whole, again, it's like almost like a community, It's just like when you first start touring, you go play one city and there's, maybe 50 or 75 people, and the next time there's 150 people there. It's kind of the same thing when you live stream, you're like, you build it up just like you were touring, and then just the more people and the more community around you, the more it becomes more, you can monetize it. The other thing that's about the monetization too on TikTok, there's so many ways to monetize, I mean, a ton of creators don't go live at all. They just do these really banging videos and they make money off of that. Then you can do subscriptions like I mentioned to you. You can do, when you're doing something called battling, people gift you, or I'm just playing and someone will send me over what's called a galaxy, and that's just like them gifting me. It's like a tip, you know what I mean, type thing. So it's really creator focused, which is, all platforms are, but TikTok's really, really done it in a really, really amazing way. Now, the only thing I wish that, this is not just a TikTok thing, this is everybody, like I still can't go on and jam with a drummer on there. Like if you're in London, because of the latency, I can't believe with the technology that no one's figured that out yet. But, you can kind of do it with singers, with DJs, it works okay. But when you have to be super tight with a drummer, you have to be in the same spot for it to do. Once they get over that hurdle, where say a band like, whoever, Duran, Simon Le Bon could be in London and John Taylor could be in Los Angeles or whatever, and they can still perform, like each with their own little sets, and it'll still link up. That's going to be game changer time when that goes on. Yeah.